Okay, we have to talk about this. Because Roblox tried to pay developers to change their games. And honestly, you could kind of see where this was going. Here's what happened. Back in April, Roblox announced a brand new incentive for developers. If a game attracted verified 18+ players and used R15 avatars, developers could earn 42% more through DevX. Bloxy News reported, Roblox will be increasing the DevX rate by 42% for eligible games. To be eligible, games should use R15 avatars. At first glance, it sounded like a great deal. The problem was the catch. To qualify, games had to switch from the classic R6 avatar system to R15. For many developers, that meant reworking major parts of their game just to unlock the higher payout. It didn't take long before players pushed back. One comment summed up the update perfectly. Use R15 to get the boost or miss out on 42%. That's what many players took away from the announcement. Roblox wasn't forcing anyone to switch, but it definitely created a huge financial incentive. Another community member warned, developers will be forced to enable R15, and R6 will simply no longer be usable. Whether you agree or not, it showed what players were worried about from day one. Then came the biggest real-world test. Bladeball switched from R6 to R15, likely hoping to benefit from the higher DevX rate, and that's when things got interesting. Creecraft posted, Bladeball swapped avatar types from R6 to R15 and lost 30% of their players. He called it an interesting study into what Roblox wants versus what players want. Honestly, that's probably the tweet that changed the conversation. People finally had a real example instead of just predictions. The story didn't end there. Another creator noted Bladeball eventually switched back to R6 after the backlash. Then this comment really stood out. A massive game losing 30% of players should tell them their R15 takeover plan is a terrible idea, and someone else didn't hold back. This decision was driven solely by money, and I'm glad it backfired. Those reactions spread fast because they reflected how a lot of the community was feeling. Today, Roblox's 42% DevX incentive is still in place. Some developers welcome the extra earnings. Others think the R15 requirement puts too much pressure on games built around R6. Bladeball became one of the clearest examples of the debate surrounding Roblox's R15 push. Developers had a financial reason to switch, but many players still preferred R6. I'm curious where this goes next, because if more big games make the switch, we'll find out whether Bladeball was the exception or the warning sign. If you enjoy breaking down the biggest Roblox stories instead of just reading the headline, stick around. We've got plenty more to cover.